the far you go, the more crypto you avoid, the higher the score, right?
Yeah, the higher the score goes.
Yeah, so I think that is good, and you've applied all the game tactics that we've been learning, including sound,
Yeah.
including accumulation of points. So at least somebody can follow and can follow your game story just as you play. So this is a good game, Felista, and as you can see, it's developed only through, you said it could Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is nice. Happy. So when does it end, or it's infinite? So as long as you can keep playing,
Mm-hmm.
you will continue earning points, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Wow, good, good. Thank you so much, Felista. I think that is nice.
Thank you. I'll also drop the link. I've deployed it, so if anyone likes to play it, you can play. Okay, thank you.
Yes, yeah, sure. You can chat us. Good, perfect. That was Kamau, Felista, and Jerry. Who else? We can give one more person. Who else is available? Terry Ben Hassan. Terry Ben Hassan. Whoever's ready.
So this is my game. Okay. I'm using the engine called Godot. It's called System 77. It's a 2D platformer shooter game. Am I audible enough?
Yes, we can hear you. So you're so faint.
Okay, so what I'm displaying here are the 2D scenes. This is my main menu. This is my start screen. These are my characters. This is my level 1. So basically, what's happening here, it's a person is moving from point A to point B while trying to overcome attacks from enemies. So the enemies will be sending red robot viruses to attack you as a person. So it's the world view is more like a dystopian future world. So these are my options if you need it to be full screen. These are my characters. You can choose either characters. Okay. Yeah. The credits, the engine that I'm using, and then the option to quit. So you're supposed to eliminate the robot virus and score and get scores. It's only one level. You're supposed to move from point A to point B.
I don't think you're sharing the right screen.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay. 1 minute.
You open very many screens. So, okay.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, we have now a screen with System 77, new game option, credit quit.
Yeah.
This
So
is
so these are my options. You can either have it in full screen, you can VSync it, you can enable the particles, you can show the videos. The credits, this is the engine I've used, Godot. And then you have the option to quit. A new game, you can choose a character. You can either choose her or her. But then when I try to choose, I'm not yet done with it because when I choose this character, I'm unable to start the game. So there's a problem in the code. So this is so you're supposed to move from point. So this is the controls. A is to move forward, D is to move backwards. So what happens is there will be enemies that will be coming to attack you. For example, that. So this is I've not yet started to play the game. I'm just showing you. These are the enemies that have come to attack you. The red things that you're seeing, those are the viruses you need to destroy. But if they hit you first, you are out of the game.
so how should you avoid being hit by the enemy?
So
Supposed to move fast or jump or
no, you are supposed to shoot.
oh, you're supposed to shoot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to shoot. That's where I am right now. These are the bullets. So you're
Okay.
supposed to remove, when you shoot, it's supposed to display things like that. Yeah, that's where I am.
Good.
Yeah,
So at what percentage of completion are you? Are you 70%?
more like 85%.
50%? Oh, okay.
85%. Yeah.
Nice. Then it means while you get to close to 100, it will be very interesting and enjoyable to play.
Yes.
Good, good. Thank you so much. So just fine tune and finish when you start playing it. But that is nice. You can feel the complexity in it. It's not like just a straightforward movement. Even the scene of the game shows that it's something that is complex. So thank you so much, Terry. And then let's go to Mohammed Hassan. Then we can look at the future of game programming. Then we proceed. So Hassan, you can take to stage.
Yes, sir. So let me share my screen. Hello, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes.
So basically, this is my game. It's a space shooter game. I am using Godot engine. So basically, this is just if I start the game, for example, it's basically the scene is in the space or in the galaxy. So it's about the storyline is about the enemy aliens trying to attack planet Earth. So we are here to protect planet Earth from alien invasion. And as you can see, if I press space, the game is going to start. This is our these are now the enemy ships, enemy alien spaceships, and they are coming toward this planet Earth and are near to protect planet Earth. So that is the stage I am in right now. So basically, that's how the first stage of the game looks like. I'm trying to add other stages where I will be able to allow the player to stop the game. Right now, you cannot stop the game unless the game is over. So and basically, the game is about alien invasion towards Earth. So we are protecting Earth from space.
Okay.
Yeah,
So which application are you using to develop this game?
I am using Godot engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So it comes with all these assets that you are using to create the objects and also the
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah. It's a 2D. It's a 2D. So I'm using Sprite 2D. So you just fine tune it. But it
Great.
comes. Yeah. And
This
you
is
add,
nice.
and I added some sounds. For example, the explosion sound, the heat sound, and the music. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. But
So when does the game end?
right now the game
That is what
you
you're
can.
still working on.
Right now, the game ends when you are hit by a spaceship. It cannot end, and then that's the only way it can end. But I'm trying to see if I can add an option where you can, where the user can end the game, or where if a certain level of spaceships go past you, then you are done. So right now, the only way the game can end is when you are hit by a by an enemy spaceship.
Great. That is
Yeah.
nice. Thanks so much, Hassan Mohammed,
Yes.
for your
Thank you.
very interesting game. I was actually looking forward for a space game, so at least I've seen.
I like
Thank
space.
you. Thank you so much. So what you can do, you can also try to work on your environment
Yes.
to bring that virtual reality of the environment of our space.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to add more stars.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, thank you so much, Mohammed. And thank you so much for those who have presented. I'm sure that all of us are working on our games. This is a good. Somebody's hand is still up. Felista. No, you've already presented. So we are doing well. Today I want us to look at the future of game development. Where are we heading to in this industry? Why do we study computer game development? And which kind of games are we going to play? You remember when we started by looking at the factors that we consider before we develop a game. And even before that, we looked at the history and evolution of game development. So the history helps us to predict the future. The history builds on the future. And so now we want to look at now where are we heading to? What next in game development? So currently, as you can see, we're developing games that you can play in the computer using available tools and available applications. Let me pick your registration numbers before I forget. And did Terry share us? Yeah, I've seen. And you need to be filling your attendance every time we meet. So the future of game development, I'll share with you the notes. It's basically what is going to happen, where the technology is heading us. So the future of game development is shaped by the emerging technologies, just the same way as the evolution of game development was shaped by the evolution of computing and information system. So as the computers and information systems evolve, this also shapes the game programming. And this is not only in game programming, even in software development. Right now, we have applications that can even guide you into developing software, yeah, like ChatGPT, which one else? Chatbox, all those things. These are artificial intelligence working on big data to help you predict or to try to think on what you want to do, or apply all those data that is stored in the globe to try and put the piece together, try to test them, and then come up with a solution. So what happens in AI is basically storage of data, hundreds of tons of bytes, of terabytes of data that then the computer uses. Basically, a computer works like your brain, uses to test what is going to happen. Like, let's say, very soon we are almost having auto-driven vehicles, even in Kenya. Actually, it's actually happening already in the US, thanks to Elon. So what happens is that you feed a lot of information to this vehicle of various scenarios. Let's say a scenario, let's say when you come and put a vehicle in Kenya, you have captured very many scenarios, like in Kenya, vehicles move on the left. When you go to the roundabout, you need to wait until the exit is clear before you enter. You also get scenarios that happen, that awkward scenarios whereby we have other arrogant drivers. So you put all these things in a memory and then you feed it in a vehicle. So then when a vehicle is moving, it sees if this person is moving in this distance, in this speed, in this manner, this person is likely to move ahead of me and stop. Let's say this is now a matatu, Rongai matatu. So this information, when it's put together, it then assists the computer to make decisions. Yeah. So the same way in the future of game development, technologies like artificial intelligence, we look at each and every one of them. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and cloud gaming have really shaped the game development. So these technologies are enhancing the development process and enriching the player experience by enabling smarter AI, more immersive worlds whereby you immerse into the game. Yeah, you are part of the game. You are like, there are some games that when you are playing, you are like in a different world or in a different cloud. So you immerse yourself into that world. Then now you play. You also have interactive real world environments that are brought into your game. Yeah. And then this is also assisting in accessing high quality gaming, high quality assets for the games and whatever. So what does AI play in game development? So artificial intelligence is transforming game in these three different ways. One, we have now smarter non-player characters. These are characters that are in your game environment. Yeah, they're non-player. Nobody is sitting in behind the laptop to control. These are characters that are already in your game engine and they are playing with you. A good example is a game of chess. You will be controlling one player, and then the AI will be having another player. So it enables non-player characters to exhibit more realistic and complex behavior even in the game, like running, hiding, yeah. So these are non-players, but they're exhibiting behaviors of a player, yeah. Advanced algorithms allow non-player characters to learn from the player actions and adapt their strategies, yeah. Like the example that I've been giving of autopilot. You adapt behaviors of a pilot until now you feed all those behaviors and scenarios into the plane simulator, so that then the plane can now just move using the previous behavior of the pilot. So that is how AI works. Yeah. An example of such a game is like the Middle Earth, yeah, where the enemies remember the past encounters with the player and now react accordingly. Like now, the enemy in the game will remember when you turn like this, you are likely to shoot. So it then stores that into the memory, and then it will then react accordingly. Whenever you turn, it now becomes very difficult for you to hit that enemy. And I am happy that some of you have already even implemented or included some of these behaviors in your games. We also have procedural content generation. So artificial intelligence algorithms can generate game content procedurally, yeah, from level and terrains, yeah, to quests and storylines. This allows for the endless replayability and personalization of the game. Like now, the game can even create another level and another level and another level, yeah. So that is thanks to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence also enhances player experience, yeah. So AI-driven analytics can tailor the gaming experience to individual players by adjusting difficult levels, suggesting in-game actions, or even providing personalized content. And we have an example of such a game here that uses AI to direct the dynamically adjust the difficulties of the game as you continue playing. So that is AI, artificial intelligence. So the future of game development is going to be shaped by one, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is now taking the space. Everybody is now speaking AI. Most of the researchers are researching AI. Yeah. Most of the manufacturers are thinking AI, so that this can help where human beings cannot reach. Like what is happening even in the current world. There is a lot of enhanced technology even in battle, when nations fight against nations. During the World War I, man was being ferried, and most of them were carried from Africa to go and fight in Germany, in France, and in wherever. During World War II, there was the evolvement of the planes. So people were not moving in the ground. And those countries that did not have air power, they could then bow out of the battle immediately. And those countries with air power are the ones that took the space. Currently, we're not even sending planes to war, we are sending drones. Drones are using artificial intelligence. They've been fitted with a lot of scenarios that might happen whenever it's heading to or crossing a certain nation. Let's say a drone is supposed to cross over from Uganda to Kenya to maybe Egypt to go and bomb there. It has to be fitted with information or historical information of all the countries that is going to pass through. Do those countries have ground to air missiles to shoot it down? Yes, no. What are the capability of those ground to air missiles? So all this information is fitted there. And now we are also going to have drones that can even interpret situations. And remember, there is no human being in that drone. But now when you shoot it, it can tell that a missile is coming to hit me. What am I supposed to do? Do I need to release an anti-missile to counter such things? So that is artificial intelligence. We also have virtual reality. Virtual reality offers an immersive game experience by placing players directly into the game world. Yeah. The impact of virtual reality on the game development includes the immersive gameplay. What do we mean by immersive gameplay? Immersive gameplay is you as the player being immersed. Immersed is like getting inside, being part of the game. Yeah. So that is virtual reality. So virtual reality provides a 360-degree view of the game environment, allowing players to experience the game in a more immersive or realistic and engaging way. This requires developers to think about new ways to design and interact with the game world. So as you think of the future of gaming, think virtual reality, think immersive gameplay. Yeah. When you will be doing your postgraduate levels, and maybe you want to continue doing more research on game development. So these are the things that you need to be thinking about. We already have games that are immersive in nature, whereby you enter into, you are wholly participating in the game as you play. Yeah. An example is the Half-Life. You can Google and try to go to YouTube, try to look at these games, and run, feel, try to play and feel how your interaction with the game will be. Yeah. So this one leverages the full potential of virtual reality again. So virtual reality also assists in innovative control. It introduces new control schemes such as hand tracking and motion controllers, which offers more natural and intuitive way to interact with the game. So the thing is, you need to be as more interactive. This is where you can play with friends. And I've seen one of us kind you start now flying, the simulator will connect you with the real world, so that when you're flying a plane from Nairobi to Entebbe, you will experience the complete scenario of moving from Nairobi to Entebbe. Yet, you're just sitting in the simulator. Like you just know the steps. You know how simulators work. So that is compliment
So I'll just present my screen. So you can all see my screen.
Correct.
So mine is very straightforward. It's like a person running, but it's like a cowboy run. So we have the menu. Have to play, how to play, and so to play you just need to click on the play. You can click on the play or just click here. And right the ability to so here you just tap the space bar. You just play by tapping the space bar so that the character is able to jump and you collect the coins. So the obstacle is when you're able to jump and then hit just use the how to play it the place never stop running, so you don't have to affect the movement of the player. The only thing you're doing is jumping. So how to play it is simply hold the space when the player jumps, or the space bar.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
Yeah, that's great. This is a very nice game to learn about. So when is the end game? Where does the game end?
Yeah, so like so that's basically it. So from the inputs, so the movement is through jumping, and positive part you simply do that by pressing the space bar. Also included the audio. The audio plays for only a few seconds when I started the game. So yeah.
Nice. Happy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm saying that I'm happy with your game. It's nice. At least it's simple, interesting, and I can also see the gameplay and conditions of playing the game. And at least you even go ahead and given us the manual on how to play. I think that is why your friends were excited. So thank you so much, Kennedy, for your game. So who wants to go next? Do you have something to say, Kennedy?
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it.
So you're finished your game, or you're still building on it? Okay. Taylor now is ready. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just remaining some difficulties running. So like I was saying before, I just remained a feedback which was sent on the screen, which I would do. So I'll just project and give you a short demo of the way that it functions. So yeah, so you just click start. So it's a relatively straightforward game. You just move forward and try to dodge through 5 screens or increases every time you move over 5. So, well, it will continue endlessly